Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today, Sunday, June 12th, my time. Of course it was Saturday, June 11th, local time. The Tampa Bay Lightning won Game 6 and completed a sweep after being down 2-0 against the New York Rangers. So they won 4 in a row and advanced to the Stanley Cup Final for the third consecutive year. They won it, of course, in 2020, in the bubble, and in 2021. So they are one serious win away from becoming an official dynasty in the NHL. I don't like dynasties, and clearly I have to admit that it's pretty hard to putting on the Lightning jersey today. I wanted the Rangers to win to break a dynasty because I think dynasties are not good for the sports and in the end not good for the fans as well. As a fan of a German football club, FC Bayern München, that has won now 10 championships in a row, fans don't appreciate it anymore. And the same could happen to the fans of the Tampa Bay Lightning if they keep winning, but let's see. The Lightning definitely have my respect for doing this, but they will not have my love. Anyway, I set up the board and let's have a look at all the games and all the numbers about the Eastern Conference Final of the NHL 2022. So as mentioned, the Lightning won it in 6. They were down 2-0. Game 1 was a 6-2 win for the New York Rangers. Philip Hedl scored 2 goals, Frankie Vetrano had a goal and an assist. For the Rangers, they played a pretty good game and you could clearly see that the Lightning, after over a week off, were a little rusty. For the Lightning, Stamkos had a goal and an assist, and Anthony Cirelli had 2 assists. Yeah, the rust was clearly there. They shook it off after Game 1, and in Game 2 they were much better. In Game 2, for the Lightning, they lost again, 2-3 at MSG. Kucherov, a goal and an assist. Nick Paul with a goal. But the game was much closer. The Rangers won 3-2. Adam Fox had 2 assists, Chris Kreider had 2 assists, and the Rangers won 2-0. Everything good, everything set. Okay, let's go to Tampa for Game 3, where the Lightning turned the tide. I saw this game live because it was an afternoon game in the US, early evening game in my time, so I could sit down easily and watch this game without being awake all night. I didn't see any of the other games. I'm sorry, I have a normal job too. I had to work. And all the other games started 2 a.m. my time, so it would have been pretty hard. But I watched Game 3. The Rangers were up 2-0, and then the Lightning started rolling. And they didn't stop again until the end of Game 6. For the Rangers, Mika Zibanejad had a goal and an assist. Igor Shesterkin had to make 49 saves out of 52 shots. They allowed 52 shots. The Lightning just rolled. Nothing the Rangers could have done, nothing they did. They just were steamrolled by the Lightning after being up 2-0. For the Lightning, Nikita Kucherov had a goal and 2 assists. Victor Hedman had 2 assists. And the game-winning goal was scored by Ondrej Palat at 19 minutes and 18 seconds in the third period. So less than 1 minute before the game had ended. I had already prepared for overtime. I was ready to get another beer out of the fridge. But yeah, it did not happen. Game 4 in Tampa again. The Lightning won by a score of 4-1. Ondrej Palat had a goal and 2 assists. Andrei Vasilevskiy stopped 34 out of 35 shots. He did not only have a fantastic game. If you take out Game 1, he also had a fantastic series. The Rangers, the lone goal was scored by Artemi Panarin. Igor Shesterkin saved 27 out of 30. He also had a very good series. The great battling of the Russian goaltenders, it really took place. Anyway, the Lightning won Game 4 to equal the series at 2 games apiece. Game 5 back at MSG. The Lightning won 3-1. Mikhail Sergachev had a goal and an assist. Vasilevskiy stopped 24 out of 25 to earn the win. For the Rangers, the only goal was by Ryan Lindgren. Not that many shots by the Lightning, so I did not mention Igor Shesterkin there. He made some fantastic saves, he made some miraculous saves, but not that many. And then game 6. Stamkos with both goals for the Lightning, Andre Palat with 2 assists. The Lightning won 2-1 for the Rangers, the only goal for Frank Vetrano. Igor Shesterkin saved 29 out of 31. As mentioned, Shesterkin had a very good series, and the experience he got by this series will surely help not only him, but the Rangers. Will this help the Rangers end their drought, which is on since 1994, and win another Stanley Cup? This remains to be seen, but I definitely think that it is possible. That this loss helps the Rangers get the experience and the momentum, maybe in next year's playoffs, to go on a run and win it all. We'll see. Altogether in the series, the Lightning outscored the Rangers 16-14 in 6 games. That's 2.66 goals per game for the Lightning, compared to their 3.27 goals per game in rounds 1 and 2. So this definitely came down, and this is Igor Shesterkin. The Rangers 2.33 goals per game. This also came down, as in rounds 1 and 2 they had 3.43 goals per game. This is, Andrei Vasilevsky. And of course the defense of the Tampa Bay Lightning. In the shot department, the Lightning had 211 shots in 6 games. That's 35.17. That's quite a lot. It was, for the Rangers, better than in rounds 1 and 2, where they allowed over 39 shots per game. Igor can't stop them all. This has to go down further next year. The Rangers, on the other hand, they had 173 shots in the series. That's 28.83 per game. That's about average, and that's a good number. And all this happens for the Tampa Bay Lightning without their first-line center. Braden Point, he did not play in this series. Will he come back for the finals remains to be seen. I didn't hear anything until this point, but the game ended about 6 hours ago at the time of recording, so information will come, but not immediately. The problem for the Rangers in this series, I think it was the 5-on-5 play. In games 3 to 6, so in 4 games, the Lightning managed to score only 1 goal 5-on-5. 1 5-on-5 goal in 4 games. And I rewatched it just before, while setting up the board. This was a pretty dirty goal by Ryan Lindgren. It was a shot from the perimeter, outside of the circle to the left. It was a screenshot. Vasi couldn't see it. Otherwise, I'm sure he would have stopped it. It was a dirty goal. But this was, as mentioned, the only 5-on-5 goal the Rangers managed to score in 4 games straight. On the other hand, Chris Kreider in the 6 games only scored 1 goal, and he is their top goal scorer. That's not enough. Kreider would have needed to step up, maybe to score the odd goal here and there, to end up with 4-5 goals in the series, and I'm sure we would have a Game 7 in a different conversation. But like that, the Lightning were the much better team defensively, not so seen by the goals scored, but by the play altogether, especially from Game 2 onwards. Now they're going to the Stanley Cup Final and meet the Colorado Avalanche. I will set up another board to do a preview on that, maybe tomorrow, maybe on Tuesday, and the series will start on Wednesday in Denver. Alright, that's it for this one. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. And as mentioned, a preview for the Stanley Cup Final between the Lightning and the Colorado Avalanche will follow. Thanks again. Have a good time. See you soon. Goodbye.